Hello there. The concept of using a Gatt 24 as an interim Brexit measure has been discussed quite a lot since the triggering of Article 50, with those who say we should go down that route being vilified for even mentioning it. So what is Gatt 24? As more information comes out about what Gatt 24 offers, the clearer it becomes that this would be an eminently sensible route to take as we exit the European Union. And this is something that the Tory leadership hopeful Boris Johnson is advocating. The trouble is that the usual suspects, the Remain establishment, politicians and most of the press, including of course the BBC, want to shut down any debate about Gatt 24 in case people cotton on to how useful it could be. Using Gatt 24 would give us continued free trade for a period with no need for an Irish border backstop while we sort out our future relationship. Doesn't that sound like just about the perfect Brexit and transition to you? The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or GATT, was the precursor to the World Trade Organization, and it has an Article 24 that allows for free trade to continue as long as the parties concerned already have an agreement and also agree to go down the Article 24 route. Now Remainers say if we leave without a deal, by which I assume they mean the Withdrawal Agreement Surrender Treaty, then we can't use Gatt 24. But we can, because all that is needed is a one-page free trade agreement between the EU and the UK to get the ball rolling. And I've left a link in the descriptions box below to a draft of what it could look like. This was put together by Dr. Lorand Bartels of the University of Cambridge. A 585-page withdrawal agreement is not necessary. Once that one-page FTA is in place, then the work of sorting out our future UK-EU relationship can be dealt with in the next few years, with a top time limit, I believe, of 10 years. Now, what could be simpler than that, if you truly wanted to leave the EU? And why wouldn't the Eurocrats and EU27 sign up to such an arrangement if they truly valued their own single market and customs union? Much has been made recently of press interviews with the Bank of England Governor Mark Carney and the International Trade Secretary Liam Fox, where they were encouraged to label the Boris Johnson plan for using Gatt 24 as rubbish. This has led to 6 experts in the area of trade to put together a statement to rebut those claims that Gatt 24 is a busted flush. Here we have Sir Richard Akins, former member of the Court of Appeal, Professor David Blake from the Cass Business School, Dr. T.D. Grant of the Lauterpacht Centre for International Law, Cambridge, Dr. Graham Gudgeon of the Judge Business School, Cambridge, the economics commentator Dr. Ruth Lee, and Professor Robert Toombs of St John's College, Cambridge, all saying that those decrying the using Gatt 24 are all being disingenuous. The plain fact is that Article 24 of the GATT does permit tariff-free trade to continue pending the conclusion of a full free trade agreement. And after making their case in a couple of short paragraphs, the 6 then challenge Mr. Carney, Mr. Fox, Mr. Marr, the BBC and any other commentators to refute any of the above statements. And writing in Brexit Central recently, Tory MP Ian Duncan-Smith and former Tory MEP David Campbell-Bannerman say that having talked to the EU chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier, EU trade advisers and personnel, people on the EU Parliament International Trade Committee, as well as top WTO people and trade lawyers, the conclusion is that Gatt Article 24 is not only doable, it is desirable. And one also assumes that because the one-page initial FTA that would come into force on Brexit Day is temporary, and that the permanent future relationship would be negotiated after Brexit Day, then this would not fall foul of the legal requirements of Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty. So why haven't we offered this up? Why have the UK and EU not already put this in place as the most simple and logical solution? And the answer is obvious. because properly leaving the European Union is not the aim of either the UK establishment nor of the EU itself. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.